What's up, guys? So another fragrance brand made an elixir. We should have saw this coming, really. I mean, every fragrance right now is releasing an elixir as part of their flanker lineup. So we have Phantom Elixir by PACO Rabanne. This video is by no means a first impression. I've already opened this. I've had this for I think 2 weeks now. I've tested it out, worn it. I'm wearing it against Parfum as well. So kind of comparing against this guy. I think 100 ml of this after tax, if you were to get it at Sephora, is over $200 Canadian, which doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. So let's talk about it. Phantom Elixir. I did check. Fragrance By actually has this one in stock now. Check the website. Fragrance By or Joma Shop are great discounters to get fragrances way cheaper than retail. You will save quite a bit of money. I spent tons of money between those two sites. Totally worth it. So opening up this right here, you have Phantom Elixir. Now, this looks kind of like the original Phantom because you do have that more chrome design at the bottom, and then there's a hue and it turns darker here, which is similar to Parfum, Phantom Parfum. So they kind of did it both ways here. Same bottle design. I don't mind it. It's also PACO Rabanne. They do super weird stuff every now and then. So let's spray this one. Actually, we'll just do it on my hand. That might be the easiest way. Sprayer's the same. The construction of the bottle is the same. We'll do Parfum on this hand as well. There are quite a bit of differences between these two fragrances. So Parfum, this one, this black one, you're getting like a fresh, juicy rhubarb with some balsams and vanilla at the base. Now the main players in Elixir, and this fragrance here, the one we're talking about today, this new release focuses on a aquatic oud accord. So it smells almost salty, aldehydic, oceanic when it opens up. Then you get this oud accord, which really comes across as a dark wood. It's not a realistic oud with a sweet vanilla bean. So let's smell this one first. Yeah, so there it is. Right in the opening, it's aquatic and sweet, but a little spicy. So this oud vibe, it kind of just comes across as a spice, is nice. It's not bad. It's not off-putting. So if you want something heavily sweet and spicy, do check this out. I don't think it's a summer fragrance. I don't think it's going to be refreshing or something to blast in the heat. I still think Elixir is a winter fragrance, but this oceanic oud accord just cuts it. It makes it a little sharper. Still winter in my opinion. Comparing against Parfum, right? So this one right here, it's actually quite different. Main thing I notice is the strength. So Parfum is stronger than Elixir. Elixir doesn't always mean the fragrance is stronger. I understand typically if a fragrance is labeled as an elixir, it will have more oils than alcohol. That doesn't always mean the fragrance is stronger or projects longer, right? There's a lot of fixatives that actually go into the alcohol portion of the fragrance, which could make it last longer. It doesn't really matter how much oil there is. That's kind of an aside, so don't think like that, right? Colognes can sometimes last longer than parfums or eau de parfums, okay? An eau de toilette with the right fixatives and whatever composition they have in their alcohol content could easily last longer than an eau de parfum, a parfum, or an elixir in general. Every brand's different, but just keep that in mind. So in this case, Parfum is actually stronger. It's louder. Now, I did already test the longevity. So I've tested both of these. They were both on my skin 10 plus hours. These last a very long time. This DNA, what PACO Rabanne's got going on with this Phantom lineup, is good as far as staying power. You can spray this on your clothes, guys. You've probably already done it. The flankers have been around for a couple of years. You'll smell it the next day. You'll probably smell it in a couple days. Your girl will probably smell it on your sweater 1 week later. So they last a long time. I just find that Parfum still pushes more. The reason is this is slightly sweeter. So there's a lot more vanilla. There's a lot more balsamic resinous depth in this fragrance. There's a lot more of a fruity overdose punch in the beginning. I'm not saying one's better than the other. This is just stronger. Whereas this one, it cuts a little more in the opening. It's a little sharper and it doesn't actually punch you in the face like Parfum does. I like them both. I mean, I think they're both strong, okay scent profiles. But I think this Elixir release, I just don't know if it's worth it. I really don't. I think it's worth it if you can get it at a discounted price, then, you know, full send it. Like, I don't know what the price is at Fragrance By, but if you're saving like 30, 40 bucks, then maybe pull the trigger, maybe grab it. You know, it's good quality, it smells good quality, but is it worth picking up at retail? No. I would say discounter, that's the only way I'd go about this. But Yeah, if you guys are looking for something that smells like Parfum, if you really like this DNA and you're looking for something stronger, Elixir is not that. It is not that. It is not a stronger version of the Parfum. It is not more sweet. It is not more cloying. It's not more winter ready. It's actually lighter. So just keep that in mind. That mineral-like, oceanic, kind of aldehydic, spicy oud touch in the opening, that sharp blast is actually fresher than the Parfum. So as far as thicknesses go, I would say, or heaviness goes, I would say the Parfum is the strongest. This is the strongest, heaviest, sweetest version in the lineup. Now, as far as the compliment factor goes, this gets a ton of compliments. I got a lot of good reactions wearing this one, asking what I'm wearing, asking if they can smell it again. I'm not really a fan of it, but girls seem to really enjoy it. So it is what it is. It's great for compliments. Now, how to wear this one? I think you can wear this however you'd like, really. Stick to the cooler weather, but in the morning, you can do a couple sprays. If you're going out in the evening, you can refresh. If you're going outside in the winter, maybe a market, maybe snowboarding, whatever, you could blast like 5 or 7 sprays. Like, it's strong. You will have a scent bubble around you. That's why I say only do it outdoors. But the point is, you can wear this from morning to night in the cooler weather for sure. You could wear it in the fall. I think this is more of a winter fragrance, maybe spring. So that's gonna do it for my review of Elixir. Again, if you wanna look at discounters, Fragrance by Joma Shop, they are linked down below. You can look for all designer fragrances and niche and Middle Eastern at discounted prices. Otherwise, I'd maybe stay away from retail, especially for these fragrances. That's gonna do it, guys. I'll see you in the next one.